Hi, I'm David Norris, and I'm serving up the perfect podcast, Pompey Platter with Russ, Daz, and Haz. Play up, Pompey!
Murphy scores! A magnificent goal! That's just wonderful from Josh Murphy! Shaughnessy, great saving! Shaughnessy at the near post! Chance for Colby Bishop over the goalkeeper, off the post and into the back of the net! Colby Bishop! Lang's got his fourth! A fourth for Callum Lang!
Hello everyone and welcome to the Pompey Platter Podcast, Series 2, Episode 12, A Blue Week. As always, every single week I'm joined by Haz. And
Evening.
now and again I get joined by Daz.
Yeah, when I can be bothered, all right?
When he's not in Paris.
Yeah.
Paris or
Pope.
or
I'm off to Germany.
Italy.
I'm off to Germany on the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm going to Oktoberfest in Southampton, same thing, isn't it?
Oh.
So you're going to miss another Pompey game.
I am, unfortunately. It's my mate's birthday. We do it pretty much every year. So
That's
Not only that,
outrageous.
he's going home. He's going home as well.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, get pop on my red and white top. I'll be home again.
I don't know. To be fair, I'm missing the game Saturday, unfortunately, because my boy team who I coach kick off is at fucking 12 o'clock.
Oh, do they play it on Saturdays today?
Yeah. So normally it's like a 10, half 9 kickoff, but we're playing at 12. So great, thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I only realised that when I looked at that FOP mob the other day. I was like, I had no idea we were kicking off at half 12.
Yeah, I was like waiting for kickoff, and I had this weird feeling that we were going to kick off stupidly late. I don't know why, and I was right. But there you go. That's life, unfortunately. Don't coach your kids' teams, people. It takes over your life.
Right, it was bad enough coaching at like under 18s level. That was a pain.
Yeah.
So
I love it really.
Yeah.
Right, so we got 2 games to look at. We got the Stoke game to preview. There's no other game, is there? It's just Stoke game.
No,
That's it.
Then we got probably about an hour to go over all the injuries. And then we got Taskmaster, the blind rankings, and Harry's Who Am I? And then any other business. But I think tonight we probably run out of time for that. So, boys, we'll start with the more positive game in order, and that's the Leicester game. How did you find it? Did you both watch it?
I was there.
Oh, you were there. Of course you were, Haz.
That was my.
I'll tell you what, I'll start with you, Haz. How was, the atmosphere around the ground and in the ground? And tell us about, not necessarily the whole day, but, as you got to Leicester itself.
Well, I left at 2 o'clock and then got there at no. No, it was good.
I had a packet of cheese and onion crisp.
Yeah. No, it was a really good away day. It's probably one of my favourite ones. Even though it was kind of only a draw, it felt like a really good point away from home, especially on the second half. But really good away day. Really good from us fans, buzzing in the away end all night rather. The home fans were just shite. Some of the worst home fans I've seen. They were just silent the whole time. They cheered when they scored, and that was it.
Do you think that it's the case of
No,
they always had good, decent fans? But I felt like since they had the real high of winning the league, Champions
I feel like
League,
they feel like they shouldn't be in the Championship now. They feel entitled that they're too good for the Championship, which is proven that they're not. One, because they got relegated to it, and two, they're drawing to the teams of the like of us who are mid-table fodder in the Championship, and they can't beat us. So they fully deserve to be. No one's entitled. No one deserves to be in the Premier League. You have to work for it and earn it, and they didn't. They various reasons of finances haven't been the greatest under the owner recently, but they're also weren't amazing. It was another team that we played that I'm like, I just don't think they don't wow me, and I'm not surprised that they're not like, okay, they're in the playoffs, but they're not like running away with it as such, as because they didn't really surprise me. We started well. We started quite strong, I thought, in the first 5 minutes. And although we didn't play very well in the first half, obviously they went 1-0 up. It kind of felt a bit sloppy from our end again. He was just left to tap it in, basically. Ogilvy was getting done quite often by Fatawu down that side. And he's put the ball in, and Aaron Ramsey, Scorpion kicks it in from 2 yards out, and it's a good finish, like to kind of create the fact that it was behind him and he's managed to get it in. But the fact he's allowed so much space, no one's tracking him from any direction, whether it's the right back or the midfield or the centre halves. Everyone's static, and he's the one that's on his toes and moving and making that run. But the only thing that probably frustrated me the most in the first half was the amount of times that Leicester were attacking and getting anywhere near our box, and we were just backing off constantly. No one ever engaged, and I think that's why Ogilvy struggles so much, because when he engages, he does all right. But when he was backing off Fatawu, he was giving Fatawu that time and space to be able to run at him and gain some pace. And we know that Ogilvy's not blessed with pace, especially against someone like Fatawu. So you would think you'd want to kind of engage and get the ball off him quicker than like back off and give him those 2 or 3 yards to go on you. But that was quickly rectified at half time. It was clear from that Messino gave him a rocket up the arse at half time, and it was needed, because although Leicester weren't amazing, we were kind of allowing them to do what they want to do. It felt like they didn't have to get out of second gear really in the first half, but it was only in the second half that they I think they panicked. Their changes that they made no difference, and where we started to look better, I don't think they expected that from us.
Going back to the goal, I've seen clips that Pack was kicked in the head.
Why didn't he go down? He got up.
Yeah, I was going to say, any like, you would think Pack, everyone with the experience he's got. And to be honest, I don't think you even need experience. Like, anyone knows, if you get kicked in the head, just go down.
But the thing is, players go down for saying they've got a head injury when they get tapped in the bollocks. Like,
he does that, and
I kind of get
happen.
why he's done it. He's trying to kind of probably set an example of more. He's more of an older player that they wouldn't go down for that. But football's kind of changed, and if he did go down, maybe Steve Stone, maybe it would have been different.
Yeah. But obviously, we had a good chance as well with Yang in the first half when he cracked the bar. I thought it was going in.
Yeah, I thought that was going in because we were like directly behind it. That was a hell of a shot, and it's just unlucky. And to be fair, even though I said we didn't play that well, we still managed to create that chance for Yang, and obviously Chaplin put the ball in the net, which I was annoyed about because I said he would score for my prediction. But Yang was offside, which I think he was. Was he offside? Because obviously from my angle, I couldn't tell.
2 yards offside easily.
It was a good finish from Chaplin, to be fair, and it's the kind of goal that Chaplin needed.
Yeah, it was a great finish.
Yeah, shame it don't count. But like the fact that we weren't playing that great, but we still managed to create 2 like top quality chances. It showed good. It put us in good stead for the second half to say if we just tweaked it a bit, which we did, and kind of got the defensive part right, attacking wise, we looked okay.
Definitely. Daz, second half though, completely different game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is just quickly touch on the first half. I wasn't really surprised of how the first half went. I think if we don't concede that goal, which as you were saying about Pack, that was a high foot. Pack doesn't even need to go down there anyway for the referee to spot that. You see how high his foot was. And if we didn't like sort of concede that, even though we wouldn't have been great first half, it would have been a good like first 45 minutes away from home against Leicester. But yeah, no, second half we seemed to come out like I don't know whether John Messino was just sort of because I can't remember if he said it in his um, interview after the game about like sort of believing yourself and like, do you mean you're in this game? And we were. And the thing is, I've said like previously, when you're playing away from home or in any game, especially like against the likes of like Leicester, it's just still being in it. So if you do go 1-0 down, that's not a problem. Like just stay in the game. Like even if you stay in the game to the last 5 minutes, like we've got players on the pitch that can produce a little bit of magic, even if we've played badly for 95 minutes, for 85 minutes we got players that can pull something out the bag. So it's just important that you just stay in the game as long as possible and see if we can nick something. But I mean, second half, yeah, I thought we were good. Like Yang, just even though I think he did a good first half. Seemed to get better. Um, Swift started to get more into the game, and I think that helped him going into obviously the game from the other night. Bishop works tirelessly. Again, obviously I know he comes under a bit of stick, um, but he's missing a goal, and he's obviously missing that ball into the box quickly. Um, but yeah, I thought second half we looked relatively comfortable. I thought like both Ogilvy and um, Williams grew into the game, especially in the second half, because as you said, Ogilvy was up against probably the best winger in the league. Probably should be playing Premier League, and you can see he sort of grew into
He
that.
had him in his pocket in the second half, didn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah. I think there was a one challenge where the Fatou was going down the right hand side, and Ogilvy just sort of like slid and dragged the ball away from him, and then like went forward. Um, yeah, I think obviously at the end of the day they could have nicked it right at the end, but
So
I
could
mean,
we.
huh?
So could we. We had a chance
Yeah,
right at the end as
so could
well.
we. Like, but I think the goal, like, I think what goes under the radar is Chaplin's hard work to win the ball back on the edge of the box, and then obviously Swift clipping out to Yang. Yang just sort of going forward, but not with a load of pace, so it gives time for players to catch up. And obviously, I know, like Russ, you were saying obviously about West Brom fans saying John Swift's been lazy, and he has been lazy in the defensive part of the game. But he I don't know how much ground he covered, but he started from probably the edge of the 18-yard box
Well, he's
to
gone
get
from one box to the other, isn't he?
yeah, exactly, to get up alongside Yang, and then his touch like to
Oh, his
put
goal's
put the
fantastic.
ball back inside, and I think because he's taking it quite quickly and he's taking it into the like near post. I'm always a bit iffy if a keeper gets beaten on his near post. It does quite infuriate me. But Swift did take it quite quickly and he hit it pretty sweetly.
Well, he sat down Luke Thomas, didn't he?
Yeah,
That chop inside. Luke Thomas clearly wasn't expecting that, so he
no.
sat him on his ass, basically broke his ankle,
Mm.
and then I don't think the keeper. I think the keeper's probably expecting him to go far post.
Can we not talk about broken ankles, please?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we don't know yet.
Maybe we do.
Maybe we do. Yeah, and the keeper. I'm going to pretend I know how his name is. Like Stroyik or something. He's going to go far post, and he's just not quite set. So it's using his Swift's experience to know to go to the near post, because so many would go to that far post and try and curl it in that far corner, and the keeper's kind of got that covered.
Yeah, yeah, and I think after that, like I was worried that we would sort of maybe go back into our shell a little bit, like we did in the first half. But I think we just kept growing and growing into the game, to be honest. And in the second half, and being Keeney, like when I first saw his chance, I thought, oh come on, like that. I thought not a miss, but it was a poorly taken chance. But actually, when you see the replay, he's unlucky. Like obviously, maybe he could have lifted it, but from when the ball's coming at that pace to get you to just tuck your foot underneath it, he could just go blazing over. So it's best to keep it low. But it was a great save by the keeper, and obviously
I
they had
think
their.
he's got a score there.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, thing is, as I said, I was watching at home, and Guy Whittingham, when he saw the replay, he was like, actually, no. He goes, no, that's fine. Like, he's done well there. It's just that the keeper's made a good save.
I think it's probably
Maybe if you've got someone in, like, who's at the peak of their, like, sort of performance at the moment, maybe they do that. But I
yeah.
don't blame Bianchini for taking that, just making sure he got on target. I'd rather that than skying it over, because at least he won a corner.
Yeah, I think when it's a player that's flowing with confidence, I think they kind of angle it so it goes up, because as soon as you hit it up high and it goes towards the roof of the net, the keeper's never getting there.
That's what I
But
was.
you hit it low at the front post, and the keeper's going to do what their keeper did. But it's not, if he blazed it over or smashed it wide, then you could say, that's terrible. I don't think it's terrible, but I would have liked him to have obviously done a bit better with it. But the other one of his chances, I don't think he could do much about at the back post. But I felt that was probably his best game in a Pompey shirt, to be honest. And then he went from doing that to being completely anonymous on Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, I think another player deserves a big shout out for the Saturday game is Bursic.
Yeah, he made a couple of really good saves.
Even not even just the saves, there's moments where he come out, took the ball off like the wingers, like, and just like killed some of their attack. He just looks miles ahead of what Killip was. Like,
Apart from his kicking on Tuesday night.
yeah, but they all have bad games, because other than that, his kicking's been superb. Every player has a bad game, and also, like, it always makes me laugh how we still talk about goalkeepers kicking, because it's just I'm too old fashioned. I don't care. Do you know what I mean?
He should be able to do better with some of them kicks. And
Well,
Ben Killip got a lot of hits for his kicking, and sometimes I don't think Bursic's has been much better.
Oh, Bursic's been way better. Some of his passing has been literally to, like, people's feet. I'd say his passing's better than Schmidt's by a lot. I'd say out of the three of them, if you're going on passing, Bursic's your man. Where Schmidt is more of your overall, and still for me is number one. But Bursic is, for me, been phenomenal since he's come in.
It's a lot closer competition for Schmidt, or certainly having between first and second choice keeper, than we've had for a long time.
Well,
Because
probably Norris and Macy, really, isn't it?
We've always had number ones, and like number twos being a fair drop off. But Bursic is clearly better than Killip. I'm not saying Killip is. I just think he was kind of harshly judged when he played. But
shit.
you shut up. I think he was harshly judged, but I Bursic is clearly better. But I feel like the gap between Bursic and Schmidt is smaller than we've had between a lot of first choice and second choice keepers for quite a while. So even though Schmidt is the number one, I think it kind of keeps him on his toes for when he comes back, of there is someone else that we can happily have just in case you do fuck up.
Yeah, I agree with that, to be honest. Well, we went years with struggling to get number one, let alone two decent goalies.
Well, yeah.
Anything else to say on the Leicester game?
I think so.
No, I don't think so. Like,
other than Yang tearing them apart again.
Yeah. That was a good song, that.
It was. Right, so moving on to Tuesday night. I was quite surprised at some of the reactions on Twitter, because I actually thought we played well. I just thought we were beaten by a better team, and sometimes you just got to put your hand up and go, you know what? They were better, and there's not much you can do about it. I thought the effort was there. We created chances. I was really surprised that people were sort of moaning about it, to be honest. There was people going mad in the fratting ends, moaning, and It's like, what were you expecting us to come and do something against the most flying team I've ever seen in the Championship?
That's the first goal they've conceded since the 13th of September.
Exactly. And
So
it could
they've
be
played
more.
another 5 games without conceding. They've scored nearly 15 goals in those games. Yeah, okay, sometimes we did let ourselves down a little bit, but maybe that was genuinely down to a team who are a lot better than us. And
Definitely.
the way that their front three was fucking scary to
Oh,
watch,
so every time they
attacking
went
wise.
forward, I
Whenever they
thought,
got the ball, I thought, shit.
yeah,
And
I
that's
thought it was
without
going to be a
Haji
goal.
Wright and without Radoni.
Exactly.
And
And like I got one of the dads of my boys' team. He's a Coventry fan. I think I said it last year, and he said we played the best against them for a long, like, out of all the teams they played so far, we put in a better effort than anyone else.
yeah, and I thought, especially in the first half, I thought Swift. Again, I'm not saying this to wind you up, Russ, but
No. You know what? No. It's
I thought
Leicester. I
Swift.
didn't give a
Yeah,
shit about his goal. Well, I did, obviously, of course, care about his goal. It was like, don't let that blind you. He was still crap.
yeah. But
Fair play. I've called him lazy. I've called him this, that, and the other. I still think his passing was atrocious Tuesday night. Or not necessarily atrocious, but safe. There was a moment quite early on in the game where Yang made a mad run, and he's looking at him, but he just passed it to Ogilvy, and it was like, give Yang the fucking ball.
well, that's the thing. I remember that because obviously, as I said, I watched it at home, and it does look like what's the Dutch fullback? It looks like he's going to nip. Like when you see it from another angle, it looks like he's going to beat Yang or get to the ball before Yang. So I think maybe, yeah, he maybe was a bit safe, and I think maybe if that's Murphy out there, he probably plays the ball because he knows the sort of pace and power that Murphy has, and he probably does it. Where Yang, even though to be fair, in the first half, he did take on that fullback, but it was more in like a small little area where he could just get his touch away and go. Where with Murphy, if he has a big gap, he's more than happy to go on a foot race against them. And look, at the end of the day, like I thought, both of Coventry's goals for how well they played were not poor, as in like sort of like the second goal was well taken, but it's kind of come from us either not picking up or a mistake or referee's decision. So I do think it's a foul on Knight, but it is what it is. I would still be quite annoyed if it was against us. But at the end of the day, like we should have had a penalty beforehand anyway for the handball. Whether or not we still win the game after that or we get a result, I don't know. But it changes a whole load of circumstances. Maybe we grow in a bit more confidence. And it'll be interesting to see how Coventry deal with going 1-0 down. As you said, it'd be the first goal they conceded in September. So how do they deal with that? You never know. They might sort of buckle a little bit. They might not have, obviously. We'll never know that. But yeah, I find it mental. Maybe people think because we went to Leicester and got a draw that we should be winning Coventry at home. And you can't think like that. You've got to take each game on its own.
I just I couldn't believe there was and there weren't many. I'm talking less than a handful that were just like they were shouting at Messina, calling him shit, and it was like, I found it bizarre. It's like none of you did this when we lost to Sheffield Wednesday. That was the time to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we were shit that day, so
exactly. Whereas I thought we played well, created chances. We had, what was it, 15 shots or something like that. Swift, as I said, in terms of working hard, I thought that's the best he's played since Scum. I thought he fair play to him. Always give players credit where it's due, and I always say I hope a Pompey player proves me wrong. And that night he proved me wrong, but overall I'm still winning. But hopefully he kicks on and carries on playing like it. But let's go to so many things you could talk about. Like they had a chance where I still don't know how they didn't score before the penalty shout, where it sort of pinged around in the box, and I was just waiting for the Coventry fans to go mad, and it didn't happen. But let's go to the penalty shout. I realised, and I pinned it to you and put it on Twitter, that the reason why it weren't given was the referee wasn't even fucking looking, the dickhead. And I remember him tapping his head as well, as if to say he hit the player in the head.
Well, how do you know if you weren't looking?
Exactly, but if you watch it back, and I remember at the time, he points to his head as if to say, "No, it hit him in the head."
Fucking ridiculous.
Why are you not? I know he's kind of looking because he's expecting the ball to come in, and he's trying to look for any he's clearly looking for any grappling in the box that he could give.
Yeah,
but also eyes on the ball. But I don't get how the fourth official or the lino on the touchline of the where the managers are.
Yeah, that lino definitely should have said something. 100%.
One of those two, they're fucking right there. They've got to see something. They've got to say something. You're telling me that neither of them could see that?
But the fourth official, as I said, probably had Messino in his ear, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, he had him in his ear afterwards. Don't you know about that?
But the lino, the other lino, the one in the attacking, the defensive lino, he'd be able to clearly see that. Clear as day. Like, it happened right in front of where I sit. And it was, and his arm even did that. You know, when the ball gets whacked in your arm, and it does like a little flid. He even done that, and it's like,
yeah,
I just couldn't believe that no one saw it.
I know, it's crazy
because it was the most blatant handball you've ever seen.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing natural about that position, was there?
No, and things when I saw it, I knew straight away it must have hit his hand or must have been close to his hand or arm or thing because of the way the ball fell afterwards. So if that had hit his head, it would have come away from a different way. It just sort of like sat down. And it's just like, the thing is, I don't understand why the ref is looking into the box. Like, surely that's the linesman's job to look across the box.
Yeah, he should be half looking at the ball, half looking at the box, like a continuous like rotation. Yeah. But he's just he's not even looking at the ball. He's just continually staring, and he only looked because everyone went "Hammo!"
Yeah.
And wow, then it caused a lovely little scrap on the sideline between Messino and Bud. Baz, could you hear what was going on?
No, I couldn't, unfortunately. You could see that the fourth was getting worried, and I'm surprised that the referee didn't actually come over.
I was waiting for him, but
because it was getting more and more heated, and then Lampard kind of shoved Moose to kind of say, "Get back in your box," when he was then leaving his box.
He told him to sit down.
Yeah, and when he did that, I thought, kind of, Joe Perdomo, little scrappy dude's going to come out and start trying to fight people with his little man syndrome. I was fully expecting some kind of like reaction but neither of the benches kind of backed them up. They kind of went, "Nah, they've got this." I mean, Messino would have won if they had a fight. Messino would win that easy.
Oh yeah, Lampard had no chance.
No, but I think the fourth got a little bit worried. But look, he said after the game with Andy Moon, he said it was all done and dusted. They had a beer together afterwards.
But that's what you like to see. Lampard's a passionate player and manager. Messino's the same. So
yeah, they're both going to fight for their corner, aren't they? He's going to say it's a definite pen, which this time it was. Even if it's not, Messino's going to claim for it because it's for his team. And Lampard would do the same the other way around, and he's going to defend it and say no. So it's passionate, it's in the moment, and it's all done and dusted by the end. I don't think, despite a couple of decisions, I think as you said, Russ, I think Messino and us, we can be fairly content with that performance. Sometimes you just get beaten by a better team than you. And, QPR got whooped 7-0. They've whooped teams 3-4-5. We lost 2-1. It's not a bad result.
It's a good way to lose.
And we created a lot. Like, ball had a header that I thought was in before when it was 0-0. I think we had quite a few chances in the second half as well. Swift had a couple in the first half to the goal he had to save.
Yeah, it wasn't one-way traffic, was it?
No. Sorry, I was just going to say that. Go on, sorry, mate.
Oh, I was just going to say, beside the result going against us, all I've asked for lately is entertainment. That was the most entertaining game we've had so far this season.
It's just against teams that we know that are better than us, just don't bend over, and we didn't.
No.
Well, the thing is, the second half, like, that I can't remember what minute they scored in, but leading up to that, we had some really good passages of play, really good chances, and then we just got dealt with an
Yeah,
absolute sucker punch, and then
we were all
that
over
was
it
it.
before they
Yeah,
scored.
yeah, and that was it. I mean, Chaplin, I don't know if it was before or after the goal, but Chaplin had that chance where he sort of tried to lace it, and it just went wide.
What? Wide? I
Yeah.
think he fell into the Fratton end, didn't it?
Yeah, and well,
It,
no, in the second half, and then he had one where he went to shoot across goal, and it ended up in the north stand.
it ended up further away from the touch from the goal line than it did when it left
Yeah.
his foot.
So, and that's the thing, we had chances, and like I don't like being one of those people that say, oh well, if only we'd done this, done that, because we didn't, so it doesn't matter. But what you can look at, like if you lose a game, is that you want to look at how you lost the game and think, right, there are some positives you can take from that.
There's a lot of positives.
Yeah,
A lot.
Coventry are like a very good side. They're so like powerful and pacey in these in front areas, and they know how to play. And their back line barely gave us like any change as it is. So the fact that we had a few decent opportunities, Paul's header, as you said, Russ, in the first half, I thought it was in, and we had some good chances. Like, and the good thing is we kept going to the end. And do you know what? Like, I mean, if on another day, you never know, maybe we could have nicked something right at the end, but at least we gave it a go. That's what you can ask for.
Exactly, and that's all we've wanted. Like, you know, as I said, I'm sure it's about 15 shots we had, which must be the most we've had, definitely at home, this season. You know,
I actually thought the performance was better than Middlesbrough. Even we
yeah,
won,
oh god, yeah,
and
Middlesbrough,
like we won, we got 3 points. So you kind of go, oh yeah, look at that.
yeah, and also I'm glad you gone back to Middlesbrough. If you said to me 4 points from them last 3 games, I would have
Oh,
said
you'd
you.
be if we and even if we can, Stoke have kind of lost track of a little bit from where they started. They've kind of dropped down a little bit, but I think 5 points is respectable from the 4 games of Middlesbrough, Leicester, Coventry, and
Yeah,
Stoke.
that's like, yeah, you
But
take that, but
yeah, if we can get a win, that's a really good like block of games. Considering when we came back from the international break, you look at that, or from Middlesbrough rather, you look at that kind of block and you think that's the top 4 of the league. You're thinking that's going to be fucking tough to get anything, and you come out with say 5 points or 7. That's a really good. It's a really good kind of respectable tally, and it shows that where we are is we deserve to be kind of mid-table because we can still do. We still lose to teams like Wednesday, but we can then perform and beat Middlesbrough, who were unbeaten.
definitely. Well, we've got to talk about their first goal from a corner, which was probably poorly defended. But the biggest thing watching it back, that if Chaplin had just stepped up, he was offside.
Well, it was
That,
2 3 headers and then Tappy on the line.
yeah, if Chaplin,
It was very poor.
it was very poor. If Chaplin had just stepped up, because he's the first one to put his hand up and look at the linesman, and I thought, mate, you're the one playing him on. um, you know, if he had just read the game, which you can understand as an attacker, he doesn't have that defensive instinct. The others stepped up. If he'd gone with them, he definitely would have been way offside. But yeah, it was just one of them poor. Like, we were decent defensively all game. I thought there was moments when Josh Knight put a good tackle in and Paul put up a good battle, and I thought, yeah, I thought the only one defensively I thought struggled was Swanson. I thought we looked better with Devlin on. I thought it is Asante, isn't it, his name?
Yeah, Thomas
I thought,
Asante. Yeah,
we ripped Swanson apart. He looked off it, in my opinion. And Swanson's one of them where against, like last year against Asante, he put him in his pocket. But
it was interesting that obviously Frank went to a back 5 for this game.
yeah, he definitely. I texted that to you boys, didn't I? I said he must be doing his own work and knowing that we struggle against a back 5. But there's probably,
And I think that's just still kind of like naivety on Messino's part. And it will come. He's got to work out how to be able to play better against a back 5. He has to work that out, and he will. It'll just You know, you don't.
We did play well.
Well, get a result.
But
Yeah,
did they play a back five though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, because Asante, Sims, and Asante and from Mason Clark definitely weren't wing backs.
No. He was playing like a 3-4-3.
Yeah,
So that's not a back five then, really, is it? Like that's a bit different. I think.
Okay, 3 at the back, 5 at the back is the same thing.
Yeah. They played
Because you had Jay Da Silva and Van Avik as the wing backs.
Yeah, they played basically too wide. Like it was scary to look at some points because where our fullbacks were concentrating on obviously your Asante and your Mason Epson Clark, you then had even wider their fullbacks, and there was no one on them, and that's how they just kept getting through every single time.
Yeah,
it's a very even as I said, the person I know is a Coventry fan. He said 3 at the back did not work. That was the worst they defended all season.
Still won them the game.
Oh yeah, still won them the game, and that Sante could have probably had 4 goals at the double.
His shot that hit the crossbar, I thought I was genuinely getting ready to kind of stand up and applaud him.
Oh, you would have got killed by people.
Well, no, but sometimes you got to just stand
I
up and go, do you know what? You've had an amazing game. Even as an opposition fan, you got to go, fair play. You've had a hell of a game.
The only goal I've ever clapped in my life was that. Remember that Tom Eaves scored that mad goal for Gillingham against us, where he flipped the defender and smashed it top corner.
I clapped. I think Devante Cole.
Oh, what Fleetwood?
That was fucking unbelievable. And I saw someone. I ain't clapping for. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up.
Sometimes you've got to just, even though you're annoyed because it's against your team, sometimes you just got to go, yeah, fair play.
Well, when that happened, I was thinking I'm going to clap every single team that score against us now just to piss that fucking matey off.
Second goal, I don't know if it is a foul.
It's one of them. It's 50. Like I think it's a very 50-50 one. It's mainly because Sims uses his arm. Like it's not like
yeah.
The thing is, it would have been soft. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not saying it's clear cut. The referee, it different to that fucking handball penalty, which he should have picked up. That one, I can let it go. Like it's not the end of the world.
Sometimes it is a kind of a 50-50 in it. Half the time they're given, half the time they're not.
And that's the thing, and that's what's most frustrating about it, is it's like when there's a foul in the box that like they don't give it, but 100% they're giving it on the halfway line. Like,
I think that was kind of like you can kind of forgive that because it's not a blatant foul, but sometimes they're given.
Yeah,
it was. I think it's more the fact that as soon as he turns around, he sees Thomas Asante, and he's got Ogilvy is anywhere near where he should be. He's just kind of in his own little world, gone for a walk, and he's free. And as soon as he's 1-on-1, always going to favour the attacker. So
the other issue, because I listened to Messino's press conference yesterday, and they were going over the referee's decisions because there was other penalty claims. Although one of them hit someone on the leg and then hit their arm, and
that was Liam Kitching. He kicked it; it deflected onto his own arm.
Yeah, which by the rules isn't then a pen, which I still think is the most mental rule of all time.
Because if he all right, he's mistimed it with his leg, but if he's then changing the direction of the ball when it hits his arm or his hand, then it should be a penalty. Because if his arm isn't there, it could not necessarily in this instance, but any instance, if his arm is up and it hits it, and it's kind of carries on, then it's not a difference. But if it then goes another way, but Connor Chaplin's behind him and he could have put it in, then that's changing the direction of the ball and changing the outcome because it's hit someone's arm.
It always makes me think, does that mean you can kick a ball up in the air and slap it? Because you come off your leg first.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, it's like when like if you touch the ball around someone and it's going out, and sometimes there's a tackle or a foul, and the ref's like, well, you never would have got the ball. All right then. So when the ball's going out of play, I can run up and fucking headbutt someone, can I? It's like, which one is it? The foul's a foul. Like, it doesn't matter if the ball's there or the ball isn't there.
If the ball's up at in the defend, we're defending, and Colby Bishop just goes and nuts someone, he's allowed to do it.
Yeah,
exactly.
I encourage it, to be honest.
But going back to the foul, as I said, I got home, I watched it 10 times back and forth, and I couldn't make up my mind. So
it's not as much of a blatant error compared to the penalty shout.
No. So that one I could forgive. And also Messina, the only issue he had was the penalty. The others he said he didn't care about. He was actually more annoyed at Josh Knight being out of position for the header that then pulled Paul over, and then Ogilvy's out of position. And that's what caused the goal to happen. If Knight hadn't necessarily gone for a ball he didn't really need to go for, foul or not, the goal probably wouldn't have happened because Paul would have been. Paul had to be dragged over to cover for Knight because Knight went charging out of position. But players rushing ahead, things happen on the pitch. He always forgiven Messino's part of it. As I said, it's the first mistake he's made since he's been here. So, which I think Josh Knight's been incredible personally. Another good bit of business considering our recruitment team's rubbish to most people.
What did you think of the fact that he took him off and brought on Hayden Matthews? Because that was a very bizarre substitution to make because Knight clearly wasn't injured.
No, so I felt that it was. I thought Pack struggled in this game. I felt like the quickness of Coventry didn't allow him to have that time on the ball to do what he does, and where we know he's not as mobile and agile, he wasn't able to do a mad turn or something to get away from him. He just got the ball taken off him constantly. I almost felt like he was targeted. I almost felt like they were like, just don't.
Well, they know that he's that kind of the linchpin of the midfield, and he's the one that dictates our play.
Yeah. So every time he got the ball, they never did it as well. Every time he got the ball, they were on him. So when we moved to a back three and Pack went in the middle of the three, Pack all of a sudden was able to start pulling the strings because he's not in midfield anymore.
Yeah.
And then I found because the second goal killed our momentum, didn't it? Absolutely killed it.
Yeah.
But I felt we started the last sort of 15 minutes, started creating chances again. And I felt so. I'm wondering if there's two reasons why we did what we did with Knight. Is one, we didn't want to take Pack off, and also I'm wondering if they're bringing Matthews on to get minutes ready because with Swift being banned and Segasic unfortunately looking like a poor, looking back at it looked like a bad foul and all. Like how
I thought he just got his leg trapped. I didn't think it was a foul.
No, when I watched it back, he kind of stamps on the back of his ankle.
Completely accidental though.
Oh, I don't know. I'm a cynic, so
no, you're just worried because you ain't going to get paid.
Like an accident, because I used to be like that on the football pitch. What was I going to say? So I think it was getting minutes into him and not wanting to take Pack off. That's because
I did think maybe is he going to look at going to a back five?
Yeah,
obviously we'll get on to kind of the preview with who's available and who isn't, but
so that's the only, and also to me that's the only thing that makes sense.
Is he's looking for a back five, two up top, kind of have Chaplin in the 10 rather than out wide, and if he still doesn't perform, then he needs to literally get dropped.
But then listening to Messino and Neil Allen talk, they thought Chaplin had a brilliant game, which I was surprised at.
Do you think we're kind of expecting too much from him, or is he not performing enough, or is it a bit of both?
I think it's hard for Chaplin in a position he's never played. I'm not excusing him because against Leicester, I thought he was better Tuesday than he was against Leicester. Leicester, he couldn't do a 5-yard pass. Because listening to, so they actually asked him, why are you playing Chaplin wide way? What's your thinking? Which is what I've been dying for someone to ask him because I just love to know what goes through manager's mind. And what he said made sense, which was the whole point of it is in attack, Swift becomes a left 10 Chaplin comes in to be the right 10, which is a position he knows well, and then the fullback becomes the right winger.
Yeah.
But it hasn't clicked. And he admits that. It just hasn't clicked. It just hasn't worked. You know, it's something that you either do you stick with and just hope one day it sticks, or do you go, okay, this ain't working, and then you have to do something else. I just beg Chaplin has a good game Saturday in the 10, and then he's undroppable in that position.
Well, he needs to be, especially with Sekicic clearly going to be out for a while.
Yeah, exactly. I'm praying it's only to the international break, but
You'll be lucky.
Part of me says he's probably going to be out till after Christmas.
I reckon it'll be 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, so you're looking at after Christmas then, aren't you?
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll talk about that with the preview of the game Saturday. But Daz, do you feel anything different, or did you just think it was just literally 2-0 down, lost the game, maybe just give Matthews a bit of time?
Yeah, that is what I was thinking, to be honest. It's not like, as in anything like, can't think of the word, not outrageous, but outside of the box or anything like that. It's just giving some minutes on the pitch, because obviously what Hayden Matthews played after QPR didn't play any minutes, does he really? Apart from
he did well when he came on.
Yeah, he did. I'd liked his passing and things like that. Yeah, he was settled in really quickly, which is good. And I think he kind of did that last season, didn't he? He didn't really hang about. He got into the swing of things quite quickly against, was it Millwall we made his debut against last season? And obviously, apart from their goal in that first half, which wasn't his fault, he didn't look like a lad that's not played in the English game and come over from Australia. So yeah, thing is, when we haven't got loads of attacking options off the bench, did we? Because it's down to mainly injury. So why not get like someone else on at the back and like give them a run out and give them some minutes? Because you never know we're going to need them. Especially, I mean, we're not the only one with an injury record. But obviously, just the way it is for us, sometimes it's best to get him on. And like I say, I don't think it was anything outside the box, or whether we're going to change system, or whether we're going to him playing on the weekend or not. I think it's just about getting players some minutes.
I think the last thing before we move on, because I know we've been talking a while, is just the fact that when Bianchini came on, he might as well have not been there. It was like playing with 10 men. He was literally just stood in front of the North Stand watching the game go by. Did absolutely
and then he
nothing.
did have a shot, didn't he? That like hit the screen, didn't it? If I remember rightly.
Well, almost. That was the only thing. I think that was like the only time he touched the ball.
Yeah. And he's definitely a hit or miss player, isn't he?
Oh, he's as bad. I think he's almost as bad as Sammy Silvera.
He would never be as bad, because Sammy Silvera literally never even had a shot, I don't think, where Bianchini's had at least three chances where he should have scored that. Yeah. Never felt like that with Silvera. But before we move on, we definitely got to talk about Mackenzie Kirk, who came on and looked pretty decent and arguably could have had 2 goals.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice ball from Devlin in behind, kind of you're looking for that run in behind, which is something different from Bishop, and slightly fortunate with the defender's touch, but it was a good enough ball that it made the defender kind of panic and he missed it, and it was a lovely, calm, composed finish from a young kid, really, to lift it up over the keeper, and it kind of came a couple of minutes too little, too late, really, kind of like the Ipswich goal when Pack scored. You've only got about a minute and a half to play. It's just not enough to have enough time to go and have another attack. If it was...
Well, we had 2, didn't we, afterwards, if I remember rightly?
It's not enough time, though, is it? You need it at the beginning of the 90 of plus whatever to give yourself 3 or 4, 5 minutes, and then you've got a chance. When you've only got 1 or 2 minutes left, it is a bit too late. But he did all right. And I think, again, it's another reason why you might look at playing 3-5-2 at the weekend, is because not only are the back 3, if you had Paul, Knight and Matthews, you have 2 strikers that are very different. You've got one that can hold the ball up, and if Kirk can make those runs in behind, you've got players like Devlin can play that ball in behind. Ogilvie will be able to do it from that left wing back, assuming he'll play there. but also he can make runs in behind him. One of Bishop's flicks that he does, hopefully, might end up at Kirk's feet.
And that's the thing. Like I think I said it on our WhatsApp group. Like, especially in the first half. No, like obviously Bishop doesn't win every single ball, and this is what people like I think get like sort of confused about, where they think he has to win every ball. No, he just has to stop the defender getting a clean touch on the ball for some instances. Yeah, he's got to win some stuff as well. Don't get me wrong, but there are other times where he's just got to put his body there and stop the defender. And this is what really has worked well when Murphy's been there. That Bishop's put his body in the way, and the ball's either like sort of gone into Murphy or gone beyond for Murphy. Where in that first half he had no runners in behind him, even though I thought we played like pretty well. And then obviously when Kirk came on, he gave that like the defenders something else to think about. And I don't think it's a case of Bishop or Kirk. I think it'd be nice to see them both together. And just and not even that Bishop has to play in like a 10 role, but just that little bit deeper where he can win the ball or just put his body in the way because he's a strong lad, and then allow Kirk to run in behind. And I thought for a first chance for Kirk to score, I've as soon as that ball popped up and he run onto it, I knew he was going to score, because in a way that's easier than just a one-on-one or stuff like that with the ball at your feet, because all you have to do is you just lift it. Once it's over the keeper, it's in, because it's always going to drop. And that's the thing, like, because that was the kind of the first ball that went in behind, the Coventry defender may not have even like sort of realised that was going to happen, and then that forces the mistake. So yeah, it'd be good if like Kirk can get some more minutes, so we can give like defences a bit more to think about rather than just what's playing out in front of them. But yeah, it's positive. Like you're never going to turn your nose up at a young lad coming on and scoring a goal. So let's hope he pushes on from here.
I find it funny with what people should really fact check before they moan about a player, because I see a load of people saying Bishop didn't win a header all night, and yeah, actually he won 4 out of his 6 duels. So you know, like he won more than half his duels.
And that's the thing for me. Like, I don't need to see the stats for me to like be like, oh right, Bishop is doing well up top. Like, and all the little bits and bobs that he does. Okay, he hasn't scored, and I'm pretty sure he'd be disappointed. He's only got one goal so far this season. Obviously, that we've spoken about it. It's probably from a lack of service, especially from the likes of Murphy. But like, it's good to get those stats like Russ and pull them up, so it backs up your argument, because you should always look at football two ways: the eye test and in the stats. Never just one or the other. It's got to be both together.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, it's just it gets boring now. I don't even. Where at the start of the season I was replying to the stuff, and now I've actually muted a few people because I just can't be asked.
Don't get me wrong. You know, I get what some people were saying. You know, can you blame Bishop for? Because my argument is the crosses are not coming in, and then people are saying, well, we crossed the ball X amount of times. But Messina hit the nail on the head. He's like, I'm not bothered by Bishop not scoring. He said he's doing exactly what I need him to do. I thought Tuesday night his link-up play was pretty good.
Gives some nice touches.
Where, you know, when we played Middlesbrough, I thought his link-up play was terrible. And, you know, fortunately strikers are based on goals. But my argument is you could put a Haaland in there at the moment, and if you're giving him that service, he ain't scoring. The guy needs service, and people went, yeah, well, Kirk got service and he scored the same amount of goals. Yeah, because he when you got two up top, it's easier to get the service, because you can make that run. People, look at the run he made. Bishop made that run against Leeds. Like, people just love to jump on things. Unfortunately, Bishop worked his arse off against Leicester. Clearly, you heard Andrew Moon and Whittingham commentary against Leicester. And Whittingham was full of praise of Bishop all night.
I can't believe we're actually giving it airtime. To be honest,
he's up.
No, it needs to be addressed, because it's one of the most topical points at the moment that the fans are going on about, to the point where Messino's having to defend him in press conferences. I mean, it's sad. It's Bishop's a player where he'll go on at some point, score a goal, and then he'll score 5 and 6, and people will shut up and love him again. It's I'm a big believer in form is temporary, class is permanent. The bloke will score goals. I have no issue. And to be honest, if he don't, I'm not bothered because the way he plays suits us.
No, I agree.
So there we go. Right. Moving on then to Saturday's game against Stoke. Has you got all the stats for us?
I do. I have it all prepared this week.
Lovely.
So Stoke are currently in 6th place with 18 points, 5 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses, goal difference of +4. 1 win in their last 5. They have a 0-0 draw away to Middlesbrough, 2 score draws, 1 at home to Norwich, 1 away to Blackburn, a 1-0 win at home to Wrexham, and then they lost on Tuesday night 2-0 to Millwall. Main man for them at the minute is Sorba Thomas. He's got 4 goals and 4 assists so far this year, playing on the left. You've got a couple of you've got some experienced names, and obviously Mark Robbins is the manager. You've got Ben Wilmot as centre half, Victor Johansson and as the keeper, Aaron Cresswell's around, Lewis Baker. So you've got a kind of a mixture. You've got a couple of youngsters on loan from Spurs, Jamie Donnelly and Ashley Phillips. Although Ashley Phillips, he was starting last game. Yeah. You kind of got a good mixture. You got Ben Pearson in there, who's also kind of experienced. They've got like a really good mix of blended, of kind of young attacking talent, kind of youthful players, and then some good experienced players there as well. I've lost it now. Where's it gone? Can you tell me the last time? Obviously, we got battered away from home last year. What was the? Can you remember what the score was here last year?
3-1.
2-1, wasn't it?
3-1, wasn't it?
3-1.
It was 3-1. And who scored?
Ogilvy got a goal, didn't
He did.
he? Bishop?
Lang scored.
Lang scored.
Yeah,
We had a
and
penalty
Bishop.
as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we were 2-0 up within 10 minutes.
Yeah. So when Schmidt did that long ball to Lang, and Lang got on the end of it.
Yeah.
Mm.
It
To be fair,
was.
when we went 2-0 up quite early, and I thought, here we go, let's fucking get some revenge. And then it's sort of they was that the when they made did they make it 2-1 before half time?
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ogilvy scored in the 49th minute.
Yeah, and
Lovely.
then the game just ended then, didn't it? It was just
Yeah, that was it then. So the referee is no relation, but Thomas Kirk. He has reffed Portsmouth once before last season in our 5-3 away win against Norwich. So far, he's reffed 6 games in the Championship, 24 cards, with 4 yellow cards in every single game so far. So probably over 3.5 cards is probably a good bet if you are inclined that way.
or for getting more odds is 4 cards exactly.
Or 4 cards exactly. Fixture-wise, predictions, you two both had a pretty decent week.
Bang.
Both getting the 1-1 draw away to Leicester. No goal scorers, no points for any of us against Coventry. So it looks like this. Me on 6 points bottom, Russ is on 10 points in second, and Daz, you are top on 14.
Oh.
So you two are pulling away, so I'm in desperate need of something.
Has his R9 haircut's going to come true?
Yeah, boy.
It's not.
It fucking is.
Right. Because I'm doing so badly, I'm going to set myself up first.
Go on then.
I'm going to go 2-1. 2-1 to Pompey. And we're going to go... Oh, who are we going to go for? Oh, I need to stop
we're not
going.
quite sure how we're going to line up this week, do we?
No, I'm going to go Kirk and hope that we go 3-5-2.
Kirk not on the bench,
Daz.
Going to be positive as usual. was thinking 2-1. I might go. Do you know what? I might go 2-0. Actually, no. Let's go for let's go 2-0. I think, and let's go Bishop.
Lovely. Russell?
Literally, this game has either got 0-0 or 1-0 written all over it.
Not 4-0.
Or Sunny, Sunstats, has made a big mistake by saying this has got, practically saying that means it's going to be like a 4-4 draw or something. Because both teams don't concede and don't score. So I'm going to go 1-0 because I always like to pick a goal scorer. And I'm going to go... Chaplin's got to step up. So
I did think about going for him again, but I've gone for him, I think, 3 times so far.
You're the opposite. This is all starting to like shift. Like Daz was going Murphy the moment he stopped, he scored.
I know.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely going Chappers and taking.
Just kind of to finish on the injury front for the Stoke game. John talked in his presser with Andy Moon and the guys. Callum Lang is on track to come back on the time frame, but
Millwall, wasn't it? Just after the international break.
Yeah, so it was 8 to 12 weeks originally, and it's been 8 weeks now, as of yesterday. So it'll be interesting to see when that comes back. Segicic was sent for an MRI scan this afternoon, awaiting results. Murphy is available, but not to start, so he'll probably start. Jordan Williams is available from the get-go. Both Jacob Farrell and Harvey Blair are both available from Birmingham in a couple of weeks, next week. And Franco Ume is still 4 weeks away.
I'll tell you what, I want one more prediction from you both. No points on it or anything. Your lineups and how you think we're going to set up, because I think this is probably the most like we're not sure every week of the season.
It depends. Him saying that Josh Murphy's available to not start, I think that's bollocks. If he's gonna, he'll put him in start if he thinks he's fit enough. If Josh Murphy starts, we play 4-3-3 or 4-3-2, 4-2-3-1. If he's not, and he's not in there at all, maybe I think you play 3-5-2.
So this would mean you drop Yang.
Did Yang go out on the right?
If Murphy's fit, you play Yang on the right, yeah, and you play Chaplin in the middle.
I'm saying if you go 3-5-2, you would have to drop Yang, wouldn't you? Or 5-5-3-2, or whatever you want to word that as.
Unfortunately, maybe. Or do you try him as the 10 and drop Chaplin?
Or do you try him as the 10 and put Chaplin up with Bishop?
Or just drop Chaplin because he doesn't really deserve to start.
He deserves one more chance in his position.
Well, I think he's going to have to play anyway on Saturday.
Yeah, he ain't dropping Chaplin.
No.
It's just not going to happen.
Maybe you do give, Yang's had a burst of kind of games with succession of having impacts. Maybe you kind of bring him out just to kind of give him a little bit of a rest. Try
There's
something
also
different.
nothing wrong. Like, imagine, bringing on Murphy and Yang in the second half or something. Like, how exciting would that be?
Yeah, exactly. Because then you can change it.
Does Kosnovsky get a shout? He could be, if he went forward or back, he could be. Would you rather him than Biagini, for example, on the right?
Yeah, but I'd rather he wasn't. I kind of rather he wasn't on the wing at all. But it's needs must. And I mean, Bianchini was nowhere near coming on Tuesday. It's only because Segicic got injured that he came on.
Yeah, we really need Blair back.
Yeah, we need some kind of wingers, because with Murphy out, Yang is literally our only winger because Bianchini might as well get in the bin. So,
love it. Right then, boys. Moving on. Daz, I'm going to let you do your segment first this week.
All right, okay.
So you're going to do your blind rankings.
Okay, cool.
He's not ready.
I am ready.
Oh, he is ready.
Always ready. Right. Doing blind rankings. Okay, so what
That's
we're going
what
to
she
do...
said.
That's what she said. So we're doing players that have been... Not players bought by Rich, Hughes and Messino, but all the players. You got defenders and I've got wingers that have been in the squads since John Messino took over. Okay. Also, what I'm going to do, I'm doing a little twist. So we're going to go one. So Russ, you'll go first, then with one selection. Then it'll be Has, then back to Russ, then Has, then Russ. Okay. So we're going to do it like that. And then there might be another little twist after that at some point.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
So I thought I'd mix it up because I felt like it was getting a bit stale with what we were doing. So Russ, you've got defenders from when Messino came in to now.
Okay.
So obviously
Yep.
his first game against Exeter up until now. So these are players that have either been in the squad or starting 11. And you've got wingers. Okay.
Lovely.
So yeah. All right. So Russ, you'll do your first selection first, then it'll be then back to you. Okay.
Yep.
So your first option is Jordan Williams.
No, he's got to be close to the top.
5.
Really?
Who did you roll me up then? Roy Keane.
Really?
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 You're up next. You've got Matt Ritchie.
10. Dickhead. I've never gone to, and it's got nothing to do with Richie himself, but the fans have made me hate him.
Now here I will stick 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Russ, back to you. You've got Sean Raggett.
He's got to go. He's got
4.
to go above. Yeah.
4.
Yep.
Really?
Really? You're up next. You've got when I say Rico, you say Hackett.
Oh, fucking hell. 20.
Yeah. Just because I know how shit some of the wingers we've had, I'm going to stick him 8.
I'd put him in the one of the worst wingers we've ever had.
No, we've had worse.
Not many.
Russ,
Yep.
you've got next Connor Shocknessy.
Oh,
1. Yeah.
really?
Really?
Really? Right, cool. You're up next. You've got Abu Kamara.
Oh, Abu Kamara. 3.
3.
He nearly scored against Real Madrid the other day.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
In like the 92nd minute, Courtois made a really good save.
But people are talking like he's been starting every minute for
Mate,
he's played about 2 minutes.
He's played about 100 minutes, hasn't he?
Yeah, not even that. He's played
If
two
that.
45s, a 22 and a 1, I think I saw it, or something like that. Right, Russ, you've got Clark Robertson.
Right now, I'm just trying to think. Was there anyone worse than him?
He scored at the weekend for Dundee, didn't he?
Don't think there is. So I'm quite confident to put in 10.
Okay, lovely.
Really?
Really?
You've got Josh Koroma.
Oof.
Oh, see, he's worse than Hackett, so he can go 9.
Nah, he scored a banger of a goal.
Mate, he was shite.
Right.
Shame he was shot and then went on back to Huddersfield and was class for him.
Yeah, I know.
Russ, you've next got Joe Rafferty.
Oh.
What have I got? What have I done up high?
Connor Shocknessy, and then you've got 4 and 5. You've got Sean Raggett and Jordan Williams.
See, I knew Williams should have gone lower, but I had to maybe doubt myself. But this is more love over. Like Williams is probably a better player than Rafferty.
But he didn't get his bum out.
He didn't put Lego up his bum. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'll go 6 because Williams is better than Rafferty, but my love for Rafferty is way higher. I'm going on football this week rather than love.
So 6. That's number 5. So you've got Cade Gordon.
Fuck. Well, he can go 10. But the thing is, right, is that I knew Hackett should have gone higher than that because you've still got some shocking players.
Hackett still makes it in my worst 11.
No, because you've got the likes of Scully, White, Silvera, and they're going to come. And I'm going to end up.
I'd have White over Hackett any day of the week just for
abs-
one pass.
No, absolutely not.
I hated Rico Hackett.
Russ, next one, defenders. You've got Connor Ogilvie.
Oh, Baldini. He's got to be up there.
Another player I've never exactly seen eye to eye with. What have I got left? I've completely forgotten.
2, 3, 7, 8, 9.
He's not 2, 3, but then he's not 7, 8 either.
You have to stick him 3, Russ. Come on.
Oh, I can't put Ogilvie 3. That's against everything I believe in.
He doesn't deserve to be 7, though.
No, I'll give you that.
So basically, you're admitting you ballsed it up.
On a personal level, maybe not to everyone else. I'll go on, put him 3. Fuck it.
Good boy.
6th one.
What's the twist? I can move Ogilvie where I want to. It's the twist. I can move Ogilvie to where I want.
Your next one is Gavin White.
Fucking 7.
7.
Number 2 for that pass.
No, come on. He didn't work out. I know it's not all for footballing reasons, but he was shite for us.
Yeah, I know. But he's just.
I'm glad he's back playing football though, and he's happy in Ireland. I'm glad. It's nice to see.
All right, lovely. All right, one more, and then the twist comes. Russ.
Oh, we're going. I was going to say maybe he's going to swap us over, so we have to finish each other's.
Maybe, or we get to like move one of yours or something like that.
Well, fuck it. We'll do that now then. Tee-hee. So, you're picking the next one for us.
Does this stay as my list and His ruined it, or is it now become
pretty much, yeah. That's why I did it.
Right.
So, your next one is Denver Hume.
And
what's he got left?
2, 7, 8, 9.
2. I would have said 2 anyway.
Russ, your next one is Owen Dale.
Oh,
1.
No,
1.
You bastard.
Your next one is Regan Paul.
So we're finishing each other's now.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's he got left?
7, 8, 9.
9.
9.
Sorry, I love Regan as well. I feel like so bad by doing that, but yeah, it's all the game, Regan. I'm sorry.
Russ, your next one is Sammy Silvera.
2.
Yes.
Your next one for him is Tom McIntyre.
And what have we got left?
7, 8.
Where he belongs.
Might as well go 7 then, don't we?
Yeah. Russ, you have got next one up. You've got where are they? Paddy Lane.
What numbers we got left?
4 and
6.
6.
Oh.
I love Paddy as well.
Your last one is it? Terry Devlin.
Yes.
So
8.
8. And Russ, your selection, the last one was Josh Murphy. So for he goes in at 4.
Which is a disgrace.
It's a disgrace, yeah. So, Russ, this is completely your list. No one else has touched it. You've got Connor Shaughnessy, Denver Hume, Connor Ogilvie, Sean Raggett, Jordan Williams, Joe Rafferty, Tom McIntyre, Terry Devlin, Regan Paul, and at the bottom is Clark Robertson.
I think I've hurt your list more than you've hurt mine.
Again, your list is completely untouched. You've got Owen Dale at number 1,
All the way.
Rivera 2, Abu Kamara 3, Josh Murphy 4, 5 is Matt Ritchie, 6 is Paddy Lane, 7 Gavin White, 8 Rico Hackett, 9 Josh Karoma, and number 10 Cade Gordon. So yeah, I thought I'd mix it up a little bit. There you go. That's your little twist.
That's a great list.
It is a good list, yeah.
I would have put Hume second anyway, so underrated. Right, moving on to my Taskmaster. I set you both a task last week.
Indeed, you did.
I wanted you both to give me a quiz, 10 questions each. The one who manages to get me to get it wrong the most will win. But we had the rules of basically you couldn't do some stupid questions I could never get because in 1 point. So, have you both got a quiz for me?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm also going to bring in a rule of, because where the other one actually wants me to get the other person's right, if I'm not sure, I'll get one question where I can ask the opposite player.
Ooh, like that.
Because
very nice.
You will want me to get Haz's right and vice versa. Yeah. Right. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. So what we do is we'll go one at a time. Yeah.
All right.
Right. Go on then.
What is the current capacity of Fratton Park, according to the article by Neil Allen on the 5th of March this year?
So I'm assuming, do I not get like any leeway at all?
20.
20. Okay. I'm going to go for 20,450.
Wrong. 20,927.
Not a bad guess.
Not a bad guess, was it? Right, Daz. So
I don't know. I think you might get mine a bit easier. How many goals did Paul Merson score for Pompey?
12.
Fuck. Yeah.
So 1-0 to Haz.
Yeah.
Name 2 of the 3 subs that came on in the FA Cup final win in 2008.
Name 1 of the 3 subs.
2 of them.
2 of them. That would have been David Nugent.
Yep.
And that also would have been, oh God, I was confident on that one. Oh. Did Diop get on? Just trying to think who else, because I know Hughes didn't get in the squad, and nor did Davis, did he? Who were we likely to have taken off? Definitely brought Nugent. I remember him having a shot. Did we take Utaka off? Did we bring a winger on? Surely Diop got on. Let's go Diop.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Get in, Russ. Well done, son.
Daz, to you.
How many Football League professional clubs did John Messino play for?
Oh, I like that. What was it? Where do I remember him at? Oxford. I remember him at, what are they called? Stevenage. He might have played for a couple more. Random guess, 4.
7.
Oh, Jesus.
You got Brentford, Preston.
Oh, fucking hell.
As well.
Put him around.
Wickham, Stevenage.
Preston.
Burton. He went on loan to a couple of teams, so they're in that as well. He did play for some non-league teams. I think it was like Woking. So that's what I made sure I put Football League professional clubs, because some clubs in the National League are professional. So I put that in there just in case. Lovely.
No worries. I should have got Preston, but yeah.
Who missed the 2 penalties that led to us losing the Papa John's Trophy final against Salford? You need to name both players.
Oh my God, I can't even remember that match.
Oh, that was horrible.
Did Curtis miss? I'll say Curtis.
Correct.
Yeah, I thought he did. I remember Raggett smashing one in. Who else missed? I can't even think who else fucking played. That game is like literally scratched from it. All I remember is McGilvery having the game of his life.
Yeah, they were all over us, weren't they? The only good thing came out of that game was the fact it got jacket sacked, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was the best Mother's Day ever.
Can you imagine if we won that and Jacket would have stayed?
Oh.
Oh no.
When I heard the news, I went down the shops and got some beers.
I'd been waiting for that moment for about 2.5 years. I was done with him way before anyone else. But actually, to tell a quick story, I had never actually liked him, and my dad could back me up on that because I can remember we beat Carlisle 2-0, yeah, first game of the season. It was Carlisle, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I remember.
Whoever it was, when Pittman scored them 2 headers.
Oh no, it was Rochdale.
Rochdale, that was it. I turned after the game. I turned to my dad and went, "If that's how we're going to play every week, I don't know if I'm going to fucking like this," because it was just horrendous to watch, and it was from then on. Anyway, so Curtis was one. Who else was even around at that point? Do I use Daz? Daz? No, you probably forgotten it and all. Russ, think of a player that was around at the time. Harness.
Incorrect.
Who was it?
Ryan Williams.
Forgot about him. Daz, go on then. 2-1.
Which football league professional club did John Messino play for on 2 separate occasions?
Just trying to remember all the clubs you just named. Let's go for Stevenage.
Yes, Stevenage.
That was a complete guess. Go on then, Az.
What minute did Jamal Lowe score his chip goal against Notts County?
Oh, I love that. 115.
115th minute?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
What was it?
90th.
Did he not score in extra time?
He did score in extra time.
Against Notts County.
Oh, Notts County.
Did you hear Sunderland?
Yeah, I heard the thingy final.
No. What minute did Jamal Lowe score his chip goal against Notts County?
I heard
really? You know what it was? I know what it was now. I heard the word chip.
Yeah, just zoned out the rest of it.
Just assumed it was that goal. That's my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Daz. That's my bad.
Right. No worries. Right. How many career goals has Andre Dazelle scored?
3.
I should know this. He's my boy.
Exactly. That's why I put it in there.
Well, he scored 2 for us. So
Scored 2 for us. I remember him scoring a belter for, was it Birmingham when he was on loan? He played for Ipswich as well. 6.
It's 8.
Ooh. I was thinking to go 8. I thought, no, that's too high. So annoying.
Right. Russ. What team won promotion through the playoffs when Pompey won the what is now the championship under Harry Redknapp?
That would have been Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Lovely final that was. It's absolutely Sheffield United were unlucky not to come up with us, and then they got battered 3-0 in about the first half hour.
Fucking horrible that. Right. How many games did Portsmouth win in the season they were promoted to the Premier League?
I remember we got 98 points, didn't we? I think we lost 5. So that's what? So then I was 41. 29? 28?
Fuck. Which one is it?
29.
Fuck. Yeah. Bastard. I shouted fuck too early.
I was just talking out loud then. I was just trying to think that logically. I was right. I know we lost only 5. I don't know why that sticks in my mind.
We lost 6.
Yeah, sorry. And then try and work out how many we might have drawn.
Yeah. Jump the gun.
Right, Russ.
Yep.
How many permanent managers have Portsmouth had in their history?
Oh, Jesus, that's a lovely question. Don't get leeway. Don't get leeway with that.
No.
Wow. What question number is this? I'm lost.
6.
6, okay. Right. Jack Tin. There's probably at least 2 or 3 before him. We've had people like, oh God, Jesus. Honestly, I don't know. Like we've had, so it has to be permanent, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, you're probably talking. I'm trying to think how many we've had just since I've supported the club. $38.
Oh, you're unlucky. It's incorrect, but 41.
Ah, you know what? I'll take that.
That was a really good. That was a decent guess, to be fair.
I was just like, you know what? I nearly said 40, and I thought, I'll go down a little bit, but it still would have been wrong. So 4-2 to you at the moment, Has.
Lovely.
What position did Pompey finish in their first season in the Premier League?
13th.
Yeah, well done.
Who is Portsmouth's highest appearance maker in the 21st century?
Did we not have this recently? Is it Raggett?
Correct.
Yeah,
I wanted to see if you remembered it.
Yeah, that was part of your Harry's You Am I.
It was.
When Daz went around, yeah.
Right.
Most weeks.
How many points did Pompey finish on when we were relegated from the Premier League in the 09-10 season?
Oh, that's a good question. I know. Any leeway?
No. Because he didn't give you leeway on the managers.
19?
What did you say?
19, 1-9.
Fuck, yes, well done. Be nice if you start guessing his right, please.
Right. Who is our third most expensive signing ever?
Oh, Daz, I'm going to bring you in on this one. Let's have a convo.
Are you only allowed to bring us in on one of the questions, right?
One question, yeah.
Yeah. So you got what? Diarra,
Crouch is the most, isn't he?
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, hang on. Is this buying or selling? I've forgotten.
Oh, sorry. This is buying.
Buying, right. So, yeah, Crouch is the most expensive player.
What was Utaka? Wasn't he
7?
not?
Defoe was, 7 as well?
Yeah. Diarra, what would he have been? Was he like 5?
I think Diarra was only like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
That's mad, isn't it?
That's probably like, 40 million in today's money? 30 million?
Yeah.
Which would sound cheap for a player like that. Yeah, Muntari, what was he? 7 again? 8?
About that one, isn't it?
It's either going to be so it's definitely not Crouch. It's either going to be Defoe, Muntari, or Utaka. What was Nugent? Didn't he come in quite high? Thinking about it.
Do you know what? I think it's Utaka. I've got a funny feeling it's him.
You know what? I don't mind that. John Utaka.
That is correct.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that does.
Yeah, get in. Right. Ready? Next one. Chaplin played once for Portsmouth in the 18-19 season. Who was it against?
18-19. Luton?
Incorrect. It was AFC Wimbledon in the cup.
I didn't know if you come on as a sub in the first game.
What's the scores going into the last 2 questions?
4-3 to Has.
Okay. What position did Pompey finish in League One when COVID hit and it was decided on points per game?
good one.
5th.
You fucking bastard.
Because I can remember, if we had beaten Coventry, I think it worked out we would have finished 2nd and they wouldn't have gone up when we threw away the 3-1.
Jesus.
Great success.
Right. Who were the 4 unused subs against Sunderland in the EFL Trophy final?
Right, it has. I'm bringing you in.
Um,
And at the time,
I can hear tapping.
who was
from who?
I can hear tapping somewhere.
tapping?
Tapping.
I was banging the wall.
Someone's tapping.
4 subs, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
Unused subs.
It was
obviously.
So who was our second choice goalie at that point? Was it Bass?
I think so.
Or do we have someone else? Who was our second choice goalie that season? McGilvery and... No. Who was... Because he had 15 on his back, didn't he? So who was number 1?
That wasn't the season we started with Luke McGee, was it?
He could have been... he could have been the reserve goalie. But had Bass come in and been over him and he was third choice. I'm going to go... How many guesses do we get at this? We got 4. Do we get 5 or do we have to get bang on 4?
You've got to get all 4 of them right, but I'll allow one wrong.
Okay, I'll go Bass then.
Correct.
Right, cool. Right,
so Evans, Hawkins, and Walks came on.
Yep, they're definites. Yep. Who was around at the time? That's what I'm just trying to think. There must have been another defenders on the bench. Houndstrap.
So close started, didn't he?
Yeah.
Was Adam May still here?
Possibly, but was he in around the squad at that point?
I don't know.
I'm thinking
Houndstrap's a shout. I'd go for him.
Yeah, Houndstrap.
Yeah, that's right.
There's 2.
So was Adam May still around?
I'll tell you what, it will rule out. I don't know if we were allowed one wrong. I'm happy to guess him.
Go on then.
Adam May.
Yeah.
Nice one, Az.
Oh, okay. So then the last one's got to be an attacker, surely,
or a winger,
or a winger.
Oh, what? Oh, it went. Solomon Otabor.
Is that your guess?
Ooh. Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Right. Okay.
Who was that other guy? That kind of skinhead bald bloke we had on loan, striker.
Oh, James Vaughan. That's a shout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it that season he was here?
He was. Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy with that. James Vaughan.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
There we go. So was it one question left each?
And it's still 4-3 to me, is it?
It is.
Okay. So again, you've got to get all 3 of these. So who is our top 3 most expensive sales in club history?
Diarra's 1.
Correct.
Crouch is 1.
Incorrect.
Oh, was he? What? That's where you went for like 12 million.
I'll let you have that as 1, as Daz did. I'll let you have 1 as incorrect.
Okay.
So you've got to get the next 2 correct.
Right. The other one had. I thought I could have sworn we undersold Defoe. Diarra. I was trying to think of all the players we let go. Diarra. I'm sure Crouch we sold for like 12 or 11 million. Diarra's what, 20? Was there anyone else in between them? It has to be people like Defoe or Montari. No one else sold for that much. Defoe?
Correct. 1 more.
Must have been Crouch we undersold then. I'm getting the price tags mixed up. just because he went straight away after a season, I'm going Suleiman.
Incorrect.
Who's the third then?
Glenn Johnson.
Ah, fuck off! How did I forget him? Have you got the? Oh, I suppose you wouldn't have the list there. That's going to bug me about Crouch.
I can have a look.
Yeah, got to do a bit of Crouch checking whilst I do.
I will do.
As you won, but Daz, go on, throw in your.
I think you're going to get this one right anyway because I want to link it to the game against Stoke. Which Pompey player scored against Stoke in the last time we met in the Premier League?
What, at home?
Yeah, at home in the Premier League. Sorry, I should have said that because we were playing at home against them.
So we beat them. No, I'm thinking of they were still in the league when we went down, weren't they? Weren't they? Were they? Did they get relegated? No, they can't have done because Pew's kept them up. Oh, I can't remember the home game because it's not the Crouch Defoe game, is it? We had one. We had one after that, didn't we?
I think so.
Why can't I remember playing against Stoke in the Premier League other than that game?
Crouch is our 5th most expensive sale.
How much for?
According to Transfermarkt, €10.5 million.
Right. How much was Defoe then?
€16.4 million.
Jesus. I always thought in my head
Lasana was €20 million and Glenn Johnson was €20.5 million.
I should have got Glenn Johnson. I can't believe I forgot him. Oh my God, Stoke at home. Why can't I think? Dindan. I don't know.
No, it's Freddie Pickion.
Oh, I was tossing and turning between the two. What was the score in that game? I really can't remember.
2-1.
2-1. The same as the year before.
Yeah, Robert Hoof and Diop, I think, scored for them. I think it was.
Oh, we lost 2-1. All right.
Lost 2-1, yeah, sorry.
That's probably why I don't remember it then.
Because I thought to myself after I'd done it, I thought, I'm not. When I got home, I was like, to be fair, like this might be one of the goals Russ looked at when you were doing your forgotten goals.
I've probably got it somewhere. Well, lads, I enjoyed that. It's nice to have something come to me for once. Like a quiz, because I haven't decided what you're doing next week. You might get a text, or I might do it on the spot. So,
Lovely.
Right, come on in, Az. Best time of the week.
Best time of the week. That's right. It's the only reason that Russ lives.
Yeah.
Is Harry's How Am I? So, clue number 1. I won the League One title with the club I left Portsmouth for.
League One title I left Portsmouth for.
Did Real Madrid win the league? Got Montari.
Did you say League One or any league?
That was if you listened.
Yeah, so repeat it. Because I thought I heard League One and then he started talking about Diarra.
I didn't hear League One.
You better decide what you heard then.
No, come on.
Come on. Just say the question again.
No, I'm not saying it again.
For fuck's sake, I could have sworn he said League One. Tell you what, you go down the Diarra route, I'll go down the League One.
Yeah, Diarra. Might as well just quickly do it because we can't know the answer. We can't know the question again. Diarra.
Chaplin. Oh, no, that was League Two he won Coventry with, wasn't it? Oh, well.
Clue number 2. I played with 2 teammates at my previous club as well as at Pompey.
Hang on, say that again. You played what?
I played with 2 of my teammates at a previous club as well as Pompey.
For the team you won this, whatever title it was?
No, because that was after.
Right.
So before you played with Pompey.
So my direct previous club to Pompey, I played with 2 players there and at Pompey.
I don't think it's like Ender Stevens, do you? No, because he went when they got promoted to the Championship. That's when he left to Sheffield United, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon it's like a. Who did we lose from? Well, Gary Roberts, is it?
Is that your answer?
That's a shout, but I'm sure
Gary
we've had
Roberts.
Gary Roberts before, but
Yeah, I might have.
Did Cook take anyone else off us? Naismith.
Cal Naismith, yeah.
Clue number 3. The most famous moment I had in a Portsmouth shirt was in an FA Cup game.
So that's not that Bournemouth game, is it?
Most famous moments ever, or for Pompey?
In my most famous moment in a Pompey shirt.
Okay. Well, the Bournemouth game was Roberts' goal, wasn't it? We know it's him. Famous moment. What famous moments have we had in the FA Cup?
Obviously, we beat Ipswich, but that was Roberts.
Again, yeah.
and McNulty, wasn't it? But McNulty didn't. Could it be Mark McNulty?
But then he go to Coventry.
Mm.
And then what other FA Cup moments that we had? Just trying to think. Not Andre Green, is it?
No, who did he go to after? Could be Andre Green.
He went to Sheffield Wednesday.
He would be in the Championship then, wouldn't he? We've got Dion Donahue, but who did he go to? No.
No, he just went to like Mansfield or something, didn't he? Who else? Just trying to think. FA. We haven't really had a lot of FA Cup moments lately.
But James Bolton's tackle against Arsenal.
Then didn't he go to Plymouth and they won the league? Do it.
James Bolton.
Yeah.
Famous for a tackle. Love that.
That was an unbelievable Hail Mary there.
What was the first question? It was League One, wasn't it?
It was League One title. He won it with Plymouth.
Yeah.
And the 2 players he played with at his previous club?
Where did he come from? He came from
Shrewsbury.
So McGilvery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who else we got from Shrewsbury?
Jesus, who's he got from Shrewsbury? I can't remember. Who else was that?
Bryn Morris.
Oh, fucking hell.
Is that where we got him from? I thought we got him from Wickham.
Or Hartlepool, wasn't it? Or was he played at Hartlepool?
Don't forget, it's not necessarily their direct previous club. It was James Bolton's previous club.
Ah, right, okay.
Direct.
Lovely.
True.
He played with them at Shrewsbury, but it doesn't mean that they hadn't gone somewhere else first. But you got it right anyway, so who gives a shite?
Yeah, perfect. Now it's bedtime. Woo.
Very true.
Mate, time for celebrity traitors.
I don't know what I'm watching at the moment, actually.
Born, probably.
Right. Right then, boys. Any other business before we move on?
Nah, I'm all good.
No, let's get this wrapped up. I need to go and watch Celebrity Traitors and see who's died.
I'm going to watch it till tomorrow. Right. Let's pack it up. Pack it up. Let it begin. Let's hope and pray Pompey do the job Saturday, boys.
Yeah, come on, boys.
I'll make it 7 points out of 12 out of this run of games, and
I feel like we
we're
can really
laughing.
do with a win at the moment. We don't want to be, scum and just, being shit for the amount of players they got. They're worth millions. So
we could be doing worse. We could be doing what they're doing. So,
I'm really scared they're going to sack Will Steele before we play him.
Yeah, they will, won't they?
Because I really want him at Fratton Park, because I genuinely think he'll cry.
Will still be in charge? That's the question.
Right. Have a good evening, boys. Have a good evening, everyone that's listening live. I think it might be just my dad.
Cheers, Bob.
Cheers, Bob.
Thank you anyone who's listening on our platforms. We always appreciate it. Nice to have. We've had a lot of good feedback lately, which is always good to hear. And we'll see you this time next week. Have a good one.